How y'all doing, YouTube? How you doing? How you doing, man? Jsoul, you feel me? Jsoul, number 5, numerology is 32. You feel me? If y'all know what I mean by that, I'm number 5. My numerology is 32. Okay? Y'all can go look that up. What I mean by numerology and stuff like that, that's my life path. My life path is number 5 because my birthday is 6/24/91. When you add it up, that's 32. So I'm somewhere in the middle. You feel me? I'm somewhere in the middle type shit. Like, that's my spiritual life path. Everybody can find out their spiritual life path by, just adding up their birthday. You gotta add up your birthday and stuff like that. Like, you gotta add it up like one by one. Like, see, mine's like 6/24/91. So I gotta be like 6 plus 2 plus 4 plus 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 1. And that's how I go like that. And then once you add all that up, you'll get your life path number. Like I said, I'm 32. I'm life path 32. That's numerology. And then my life path is number 5. That goes with the numerology of 32. You feel me? When you add your birthday up and stuff like that, you know your spiritual life path or what you rocking on, stuff like that. And it's actually true. It's really actually true. Everything aligns with the stars and the moons and the universe, basically. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that is, life path. You know what I'm saying? That's my life path. If you go look at my life path, you'll see the whole little you see all the terminology of like personalities and traits and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And that's me all the way. You feel me? But man, how y'all doing, man? Much love. Stay blessed, no stress. Today's a cool little day, sunny little day out here. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna keep it real. Yeah, I'm trying to go on and start this little YouTube channel now and try to speak some well, I know I said this shit before anyway, but it just I ain't never really got on YouTube like that and try to do the whole little YouTube scheme and stuff like that. But good morning, how y'all doing, man? Doing all right? Yeah, man. I mean, we're not a little scheme. It's just spiritual advice. You know what I'm saying? Of trying to awaken the people, because there's a lot of things that goes on in society. You know what I'm saying? Not just in this one country, that country is in every country. You know what I'm saying? But I see the whole little shift change. I see the whole little shift change and the climate change and the environment changing. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of change of what everything got to switch to. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom. For example, see, I'm in California. It's supposed to be summer. You know what I'm saying? But it's been kind of acting weird with the weather. The weather been kind of, not aligning with the news been saying and stuff like that. It ain't been aligning up with, as the usually days go, the usually months of the chart with summer to spring and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Everything don't align no more like it used to. You feel me? You know why? Because it's a whole different switch change. It's a whole different climate change. It's a whole different earthly change, with the humanity, basically humanity. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, like, life ain't real. It's what we make it. It's what we make real. You know what I'm talking about? Like, put like this. If you was a child, if you didn't know a car, if you didn't know a car was named a car, you probably wouldn't have no type of knowledge on calling that a car. You know what I'm saying? You would just look at it as your own, how can I say, your own process of what this vehicle is. You know what I'm saying? Like, what it does, how it's destructible, how it's movable, how it's, every category of just that term of that vehicle, that car. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, when you tell a person something, you know what I'm saying, before they can believe the shit, you know what I'm saying, they're not gonna believe it until they hear it or see it. You know what I'm saying? Put it like this, not see, or hear it or believe it from the next person. You know what I'm saying? And that's what society got going on. Like, we believe in so much of this and this and that, but everything's really not true until in the simple fact as how can I say, everything's not true in the simple fact as it's just a repetition of what we just thought about and what we want. You know what I'm saying? That's something that you want. That's something that you expect to see right there in front. That's just like, put like this. This is like God. Put like this. Most people somewhat don't believe in God because they want to see him. You know what I'm saying? Most people can't believe something if they can't see it. You know what I'm saying? So once they see it or hear it, once they see it or hear it and shit, then they'll believe it. You know what I'm talking about? But instead of going within themselves, their true spirituality ways, you know what I'm saying, instead of hearing from the next, of actually breaking and analyzing the situation and the object, person, place, or thing down to know the whole little ingredients and the after effects when it hits us, because we using the objects and the food and everything in materialistic, earthly wise to fuck our body up, fuck our mentally, mind, body, and soul. My bad. Personality, thinking level, stuff like that. But it's so much to it, you know what I'm saying? So much to it where I know the whole little shift change going on, you feel me? Even some people starting to realize, a lot of people starting to realize this. A lot of people starting to realize this and put like this, they're not going to accept it. Hold on, my bad, y'all. A truck coming. This what you call gang stalking right here when they trying to disturb you, when you're trying to speak real. Hold on. Now I can tell you about that consumption right there. About I know y'all like, huh? That was just a truck going by. I mean, I know, but everything has a concentration, focus. You know what I'm saying? We all have to be focused on something, but majority, 90% of America, 90% of the world. Well, I can't say 90% of the world. I say really 90% of America, and any else country I really don't know, but they is acting like the same way with the mentally common sense mind frame. Like they tripping. They not thinking. They not thinking for themselves. They just letting someone else think for them, And with as me saying that, it's like, when if I don't know if you ever try to meditate, stuff like that. But when you try to meditate, when you try to clear your mind, when you try to stay focused on something, you always got some type of noise, some type of basically noise. Any noise, it don't matter what noise it is. It could be a dog barking, birds chirping. You know what I'm saying? Something that's very kind of will take you off the attention. You will hear more of that than what you're trying to talk about, what you're trying to contribute to let the people know about this and about that, about the truth. When you try to speak the truth, something always gonna try to disturb you. Some type of sound, some type of sound. You feel me? Everything is a sound in life. Dogs, person, place, the thing, anything is a distraction to the mind, to the brain, to the neurons. So when it clicks, like, oh shit, it takes you off that one little, maybe 1, 2, 3 seconds of what you really about to, so what you was thinking about, and you probably forgot, or you probably just stopped at that certain subject conversation and forgot the rest what you was gonna say because just some little thing that's disturbing. That's why they say you gotta know yourself to find yourself. You know what I'm saying? When you find yourself, then can't nothing really destroy you. Can't nothing really fuck with you. Can't nothing really do nothing because you'll be so concentrated, so focused, so in tune with yourself and not worry about everybody else that's around you. To take you off your game, to take you off your spiritual knowledge, to take you off what you lining up to become your greater version. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, like I know I was gonna talk about self-hatred. I'm gonna still talk about self-hatred. See, self-hatred, I'm gonna go step by step on my little YouTube. You feel me? I'm gonna go step by step. See, me, I'm a very, very spiritual person, but at the same time, it's like on the logical scale. You feel me? Like logical scale as saying as earthly common sense, earthly facts, earthly logical things, like normal things, like not backwards, but going front. You know what I'm saying? Going forward, like type shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not too swell with just going forward and just going along with everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just too swell as how can I say it, like motherfuckers can't think for me. You know, so you can't just believe anything that you hear. You can't really believe anything you see. You know what I'm saying? So really believe anything you feel. You feel me? What I mean by feeling, I mean your emotional state. Your emotional state feelings, you know what I'm saying? Because we all got emotional state feelings and stuff, but most feelings ain't your feelings. Most feelings is somebody else's feelings that you probably hold in to contain within yourself. You know, how you doing, sir? And it's like that. It's like most people don't know how to control their actions, control their emotional feelings and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Even off the little slightest thing, it will activate some type of feeling in your body where you start to react as angry. You start to self-hate. I mean not self-hate, my bad. Well, yeah, you can say self-hate. It's a lot of categories in it. There's a lot of categories in it when your emotional feelings start fucking with you and you can't control it. You know what I'm saying? Well, you can. Sometimes some people just choose not to control that, and it makes them feel kind of, I don't know, they kind of get some type of enjoyment of feeling negative, seeing negative, you know what I'm saying, and being negative. You know, some like they get some type of enjoyment out of it. They get that energy. It uprises them. That's the devil. That's Satan. That's what you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Satan, the devil. It really ain't the devil, because devil was a new age name that come up before Satan was even about. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Devil was a new age name. It was just another name that they brought upon, trying to make more of the fear level, more of the vibrations, the frequency in society, emotions rise the fuck up and start tripping everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And get confused in the state of mind, but they don't know what to do. Any little thing will probably startle them. You know, any little thing will startle them. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by starting, any little thing, I'm talking about just fear period. You know what I'm saying? Fear, anxiety, a fear excitement. Well, I really kind of made it up. I say fear excitement. What I mean by fear excitement, I mean like, you know, it could be one little simple thing. Like, for example, you know how some people scared of spiders and little bugs and shit like that. And if they see oh my god, I get it. They start doing all that dumbass shit. You know what I'm saying? Just a little creature type shit that just make them blow out of proportion. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that you 6-10 times bigger than this little ant type shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like that. It's like even the food that we eating. You know, even the food that we eating, and we all know this. We all know this. You know what I'm saying? We all know the right and the wrong as what we eating, what it contains in our body, what it contributes and how. Somewhat contributes. I can't even say somewhat. Only organic and natural food can contribute something to your body very spiritually. But anything else is going to contribute to the negative things, to break down your body in so many different ways. The body, the knowledge, the body. The mind, body, and soul. Mind, body, and soul. My bad, y'all. Mind, body, and soul. You feel me? You know, and if y'all haven't noticed, I know you see in some people the sense level is kind of gone, where they starting to get back to they starting to get back to it's like, oh, I can't say they starting to get to a retarded stage. It's like a retarded stage. It's like you can't think it's like you can't think for yourself no more. So it's like you gotta hear something. You gotta hear something, or have somebody to tell you to move along from here to there without you doing it yourself or thinking it yourself. You know, that's how they go. You feel me? Like, this, why you think Jesus had so many followers and shit? Not saying that he was a bad person, but I mean, why you think Jesus had so many followers? Because them people didn't know what the fuck that man knew. That people, man, come on, like, them people was running behind that nigga back because they was so afraid and scared, and they don't know how to deal with, they don't know how to deal with either the people or all their surroundings, so they have to follow somebody to feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? That's what Jesus did. That's why they followed that man like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I give him to him. He was a soldier. You feel me? Because he had the actually knowledge. And Jesus was a nigga. You feel me? He actually had the knowledge. He had the knowledge. He had the understanding, and he had a spiritual. He had a very spiritual point of him, that he knew himself so well, And what he was talking, I ain't gonna lie to you, that's another thing about the Jesus story and the Bible story. I can go so deep into that too, but right now I'm just gonna give you these terms. Because y'all probably either ran across these terms or didn't. So one of the two, I mean, you'll start to accumulate the knowledge down the line and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, if you notice, everybody coming out with videos like this are trying to speak the knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding, the overstanding at that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm still learning on my process too. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning on my process. I ain't smarter than everybody. None of that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm still learning. I'm still trying to stop smoking cigarettes. I'm still trying to cut some of these things off, but the majority I did cut off. You know what I'm saying? Some things I really did cut off. I'm surprised. But there's still the things that I still holding on that I do need to let go so I can open my full potential spirituality and be the greater version than what I am right now. You feel me? But like I say, everybody on their spiritual journey, even some people that's not on their spiritual journey and don't even really indulge in that type of spiritual things, you know, that's another story for them people. You know, they just put like this, it's all earthly things for them, you know what I'm saying? It's all earthly things for them. They depend on earthly things, you know. But they just depend on earthly things, you know. That's how I go, man. But like I said, with the self-hatred thing, I wanted to talk about self-hatred because I know I see it in a lot of our people, and not just of our people, every different kind of race, is they hate themselves for some reason. They color, you know, they color and their culture. Especially with the culture, probably they made a bad name for them, but, you know, that's just normal though. Like, you know what I'm saying? You really can't, because somebody made a bad name on you, don't make you a bad person or make you want to hate yourself because the next person made it bad for everybody else. To be honest with you, they ain't really made it bad for everybody else. If everybody want to keep that mind frame, then it's gonna stay like that, of course. It's gonna stay like that. It's gonna be like that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you contain in your thought process, you bring out to reality, and that's what you surround yourself around. You know what I'm saying? That's what you surround yourself around. Like, if I want to think if I want to be happy, if I want to be happy and peaceful, and I have my mind so focused on just concentrating and thinking that, and every day I wake up to think that, like on some real shit. I'm preparing and I'm manifesting my space. You feel me? This is my space. Ain't nobody else's space. Can't nobody come over here and get in my space unless if I accept them to step in my square. You know what I'm saying? That's all it was, you know what I'm saying? Shit, that's if I allowed them to, oh, well, my bad, not even square, my circle. Keep them squares about your circles. You feel me? So, me being by myself and just doing me, and once I get to that point, then yeah, you know what I'm saying, that it'll be a lot of things as, how can I say, like, I can walk around happy all motherfucking day, and then it will be happy people, that exert that or having that same attention feeling, and that will be around you. And as they be around you, going to be a lot of things that make you more happy of a happy situation. But it's kind of hard nowadays to try to even think and bring that upon you, or probably even believe that. I believe it all the way. There's a lot of things I believe, you know what I'm saying, because I know it's real now. I know it's real, and I know this life is fake. But what they try not to make you believe, and what they try not to teach you, you know, and confuse your head until you just die. And then your ass will be in hell. And yeah, and that's another thing. Hell ain't burning fire, y'all. Hell is not burning fire. You know, hell is cold. Hell is real motherfucking cold. That's what hell is. You know what I'm saying? The term of hell, what they wanted to use and shit. But the real hell is cold. It's very cold. It's very ice. You know what I'm saying? And if you notice, to all my melatonin, I'm trying to say it right. Excuse me, my bad. Melatonin. You know, that's what we have. Melon, my bad, melon. All the melon that we receive and that we have. If y'all notice, all melon people. When I mean all melon people, all black people, and not just all black people. You know what I'm saying? It's not a race thing either. But y'all know that we can't stand the cold. I know damn well I can't. I know damn well I can't. You feel me? And I won't even try to be to the point to show out like I can stand the cold. But if you really put two and two together, your iron and all the things that's in your body, or what you accumulate to defeat this type of atmosphere and all that, where your body get in tune, it's when you do eat so healthy. You know, you get the right vitamins and you get the right nutritious and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you building your character back to that stronghold where we can take that, because that's our melon. Our melon is strong. Our melon is strong. Everything that's in our body that we naturally eat and that's naturally in us. I ain't talking about the devil products. I ain't talking about the devil products, eating meat and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just pork, it's everything. Goddamn it, shit. They are. I mean, I heard some shit that now you gotta start washing your fruits out. You gotta start washing your fruits and stuff like that, because something going on to the point where some type of parasites or whatever it called getting on the fruits and all the organic things. You know what I'm saying? And leaving this little snail, little sneaky, little slimy thing on it. And that slimy thing is supposed to basically cause another disease, cause something. You feel me? Cause something with pressure. You see how so many years goes by where they scientific come up with the new scientific to prove the other scientific. This was wrong, this is wrong. Now we got another scientific to prove as this is about all the food pyramids, about all the things that we use, telephones and microwaves, and in general, person, place, a thing, in general. You know, so I love science because science talk about the human mind frame. Science talk about the actually fact of the human motherfucking brain. Science actually talk about the facts on the logical things about life, what we use and what we do and how we communicate and how how we communicate and what we wake up to every day just to chase to. It's so many facts on what scientists give us, knowing that they saying all these things that we doing is just killing us. Even though the results is showing up here and there, later on, that's the thing about it. The results gonna show later on, of course. You feel me? Once them results show later on, then it activated. It just activated. You feel me? Activating your body and your senses and and everything of you. It activated already. Now oh shit, you heard this, and now it's like it's already accumulating in your body already. But the thing about it, most people don't know that you can heal your own damn self by the thoughts, by the thought process of healing yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's a cure for AIDS. You is your own cure. You know what I mean? It depends on how much you believe in AIDS and how much you believe if it's physically real. You know what I'm saying? And it depends on your thought process. The most predominant thought in your mind will manifest that. You know what I'm saying? Because that seems like that's the most fear or worry or something that you think about, that come across your mind every now and then sometimes. Or what probably person, place, a thing, wherever you doing, it might cross your mind a little bit sometimes. And then it might, but it's not real. It's only real when you believe it. And then when you believe it, you receive it. We already have so many diseases in our body that's not activated because we don't activate the shit until we activate it by eating and thinking stressfully and worrying and all this depression shit. That's when you activate all these diseases, cancers and AIDS and stuff like that, because you already heard the words already, AIDS, cancer, HIV, all this shit, and you believe in it already. You know what I'm saying? They already showed the results of certain people with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's already installed in your subconscious. So it's already installed in your subconscious mind. So it's like once you even come across that, you stressing yourself on dodging AIDS. You know what I'm saying? You stressing yourself on doing so much to the point where you bring that shit upon yourself. You know what I'm saying? First you probably bring a depression stage, and then you get sick, and then you know, all these things as you bring that shit upon yourself because of what you think and what you listening to by other motherfuckers. You following along. You know what I'm saying? It's like sometimes you got to sit down and think, have I actually ever thought for myself instead of hearing everybody else? That's just like what I tell you, what I'm talking about on this live. I mean, what I'm talking about on this YouTube. You don't got to believe me. You feel me? Just go do your research and everything will connect and what it need to connect to. You know what I'm talking about? But you don't have to believe me. You don't have to disagree and all that stuff like that. Just go do your research. Just go do your research because I'm still doing my research. I'm still doing my spiritual life path. I'm still on my journey. You know what I'm saying? I'm still on this journey. And when 2020 come, hey, that's gonna be the best journey of all. Shit. That's gonna be the best journey of all. That's gonna be the journey where I said, I told you so, shit. And I don't even want to say it, but I told you so. You know what I'm saying? When Judgment Day come around, there's gonna be more people judge on the lies and disrespect and the allegations of the debates and all the lies and the wrong shit that's fucking up humanity psychological mind frame. Because we have the left brain. The left brain is the logical brain, and the right brain is basically it's like your spiritual brain. It's like your spiritual. It's like when you don't. It's like thinking for yourself. It's like It's like the feelings. It's like you actually know. You know what I'm saying? It's like like before a motherfucker will open their mouth and say this, and you knew it, or you will have the feelings and intentions of it. You know what I'm saying? Intuition, a good insight on a lot of things. Sometimes you can see somebody else's life and all their potentials more than you can see your own. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's a big thing. That's a big thing to people because people don't see that, but you see that. And it's like you search more into that and search more into your spiritual path because you will see more of yourself, you know. But that's how that go right there. So it's so much to what's going on. You feel me? Majority of people sleep. What I mean by sleep, their eyes is closed. Their third eye is not open, so they don't see the spiritual things that's going on. Only when somebody approach and say these things to, say these things to them. 9 out of 10, most of them ain't gonna believe it. 9 out of 10, most of them ain't gonna believe it. And some of them gonna like, okay, they will receive it. And I feel like the subject, what I was gonna talk about, self-hatred. I feel like that all contains into that one thing of what I've been talking about all day about certain things. It comes with self-hatred because you hate yourself and not thinking for your damn self. You feel me? You hate yourself to the point where you gotta look on TV and find something to improve yourself about somebody else shit. Knowing that you can do it yourself. You know what I'm saying? You hate yourself where you depress yourself so much where you do gotta smoke and drink and you do the most because you stressed out and you tired. You tired for what? Somebody else making you tired? You tired for what? Because you ain't got this good job or got this house that you wanted. You ain't got this shit because you think that you ain't got this shit. You ain't got the house and the car and all that extra shit that you really want because you stressing about it and worrying about it so much. You gonna doubt yourself. What God say? Why you gonna pray for something and doubt me? If you doubt me, basically you know what I'm saying? Basically you gave up just that quick. You gave up just that quick. You supposed to believe in your blessings, my nigga. You supposed to believe in your blessings and stuff like that. And I know it's hard when you come across daily life with distractions. I guarantee you, if you wake up in the morning and be like, okay, this is my mission to complete. I'm happy. I'm feeling good with the root. And I guarantee you, something gonna try to distract that little moment of your intentions of trying to build as a person. Your intentions on trying to accomplish something. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Your intentions on trying to manifest things, in a way that you want it. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing. It ain't gonna just come up front just that goddamn quick if you that live at it. You feel me? But most of the time, motherfuckers ain't concentrated. So it takes a little step by step. And if y'all notice, put it like this. You know how when you had that good day today, that good day is like, it was a good day. The reason why you had that good day because it seemed like either yesterday or that day on your mind thought process, it's gonna be a good day. You know what I'm saying? It's like either yesterday was a day that was all cool and you already had in your thought process and you probably thought about it like or imagine it or visualize it or something to make the next day a cool little day for you. You feel me? It's that simple and easy. And then once that day be good, you be imagine how many motherfuckers will approach you of the law of attraction to be a good day. Person, place, the thing. The law of attraction. I don't know if y'all believe the laws of attraction, but man, that laws of attraction is actually real. The laws of attraction ain't nothing but us of what we feel and bring right upon us again. If you wonder why you living through the same bullshit, stressing the same bullshit, because you thinking the same bullshit. You thinking the same stressful bullshit. Whoever got you stressed out or whatever you thinking about, whatever negativity thing you thinking, whatever negativity you trying to bring to the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? And that's a powerful thing. It goes back to scientific facts with vibration. You know, with vibration and energy and stuff like that. We is nothing but a source of vibration on this earth. When you get angry, that's a vibration. When you get feelings, emotions, period, that's all vibrations. You know, strongest vibrations is the anger, is love, emotions. You know what I mean? Love, anger, hate. You know what I'm saying? Any negativity of the emotion, that's a strong ass vibration that goes back to the atmosphere. And when it goes back to the atmosphere, you be surprised what comes towards you either that next day or maybe that day. It's going to be some type of intentions. It's going to be some type of ugly day. Put it like that. A confused day. A day that is, this is not the day. You know what I'm saying? Basically. Like, it's just not the day. I ain't got time to play. Type shit. Like, you ain't feeling it today. All type of shit going through your motherfucking thought process. Type shit. But yeah, man. And I feel like that's self-hatred. You know, it's self-hatred. You hate yourself because you hate everybody else on a whole different turn. You know what I'm saying? On a whole different level. Like, that's how I go. Like, me, I love everybody. Even when somebody that hate me or disrespect me, I still love them, man. I still love them. I try my hardest to throw that shit out throw that shit out my stomach. I still love you. I'm still gonna treat you like a brother or a sister. You know what I'm saying? That's just me though. So I continue to keep that pace. So I continue to keep that little pace where I ain't gotta feel all kind of you too, brother. I ain't gotta feel that type of feeling where I gotta get up every day and it's all in your stomach, it's all in your chest. You know what I'm saying? That's the emotional vibrational feeling shit of somebody else that caused that towards you. You feel me? But it's like it's so much to it. And if y'all don't believe me, like I said, y'all don't gotta believe me. Y'all can just go look it up. Go look it up. Go research. Go search it up. Humanity vibrations, and they will tell you the whole content. I mean, they will tell you the whole get down information, everything about vibrations, and it's gonna contain to everything in life, or what the fuck been going on. Or what, put it like this, what the fuck been going on, but what the fuck you been doing that been making shit go on like that anyway. That's another thing. You feel me? Like I said, your space is your space. Your life is your life. Can't nobody tell you nothing. Because when somebody tell you something and you go on along with it, then now you actually put a square in your circle instead of thinking for your damn self. You feel me? That's how that go. You know what I'm saying? Instead of thinking for your damn self. You feel me? But, hey, man, jsoul, man. You know what I'm talking about? My numerology is 32. Life path 5, baby. And I'm still on the spiritual journey, man. I'm going to try to start my YouTube channel as much as I can, man. Try to explain things the best way I can to y'all. Because like I said a little bit more before, like the logical things on Earth, like the physical things and stuff, like, I mean, my bad. The logical things on what they try to put here and there and there, I'm trying to get more and more better so I can explain that to you. Because I can explain it to you all day in a spiritual way. But most of y'all probably want to understand it in a spiritual way. You just try to understand. You understand it better in a logical way. Where it comes so much into the earth, common sense in life. What I mean by that is like I say, let me give you an example. Okay, let me give you an example. I'm trying to give you an example. Okay, let's see how I'm going to put it. Okay. For example, you see this red towel, this red towel, wipe my face and everything. Now now this is what I mean by the spiritual. Y'all right now, y'all just know on a logical point, this is the towel. It wipes your face, it cleans your face, this and that. Okay, y'all know that. Y'all know on the logical point about the towel. But on the spiritual note, this is how I look at the towel. Okay, you right. The towel, okay, boom. It wipes your face and all this and that, cleans, and all that. But with the tile, as a spiritual note, it's red. Okay, red has a big intensified history. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about Bloods and Crips. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about red period. You know what I'm saying? Red period. It's an outstanding color. It's a color that make people look so fast. You know what I'm saying? Or just, you know, not fast, but just they look at you like they won't have no choice but look at that bright red. Like, oh shit, you know, red is a standout color, same as blue. You know what I'm saying? And then blue and red is meanings anyway. It's a spiritual meaning anyway of why the color came about. But it's like I'm gonna look at the spiritual note. I'm gonna look at like a spiritual tip, like the tile, where it came from, who made it, okay? You know what I'm saying? And the idea that came from this tile. You feel me? And the idea that came from the tile, stuff like that. Now, just from the red of it, you feel me? Just from the red of it, me carrying around this tile, it can have so much of a positive or a negative influence on other people's lives. I mean, on other people's mind frames. You know why? Because this is how I look in the spiritual note. I could just be walking around this damn tile, wiping my face, not hurt nobody. You know, just that. And this is the spiritual note about it. The spiritual note can be, okay, I'm wiping my face with the tile and shit like that, and I'm around somebody. Let's say they may just think something retarded, something real stupid, like that nigga might be a blood or something. I bet that nigga blood or something, or any type of negativity point about because they see the color. You know what I'm saying? Because they just see the color. You know what I'm saying? They see the color, and they might just see the. They might try to put some bullshit together on the way I'll probably wipe my face. You know what I'm saying? And might just try to make something up on that type of level, like, oh, that nigga wiped on the right side, or that nigga wiped on the left side, man. That nigga just spit. You know, anybody can make up some shit. You know what I'm saying? And this is like if you talk about I mean one time somebody told me, you like Captain Crunch, the cereal. I'm like it's alright, but I don't eat it like that. The nigga like it was like, I ain't gonna lie, when you in Compton, don't never say that though. Don't never say you don't like Captain Crunch, CC Compton Crip. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? God damn, I ain't know that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the spiritual point. That's the spiritual point. It's just a box. It's a cereal. And the spiritual point is what somebody else thinking that they got the other thought process, and they gonna take that negativity thought because somebody don't like no damn Captain Crunch. You see that vibration, that spiritual visible energy will lead back to another person, and lead back to that person, or will lead back to the other person. It'll be a confused state, a fight, or anything. It can be anything. Or this could be on a spiritual good note, as it might just brighten somebody's eyes. You know, see me walking around with the tile, and like somebody just catch the color, but they not worrying about the tile. They just catch the color, and for some reason come and holler at me. We have a cooler conversation or something because they caught the color. Because they caught the sense of the red, they caught the sense of the color, so that gave them another reason. Oh, hey, you know, it's just it catches attention. That's the spiritual note about it. Every object is gonna catch some type of attention to somebody. Where you got an opportunity to do something. You know what I'm saying? We actually got an opportunity to do something, either negative, positive, one of the two. But every object, person, place, or thing, it's gonna be something. Put like this: everything got a right and wrong. Okay, everything got a right and wrong. Just like life got a logical reason and a spiritual reason. You got two reasons that they can't even really connect them to, like it's scientific. They really couldn't even really too much prove on the spiritual note. But yeah, it was common sense because everything did match with this and align with this on logical reasons of life. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing about it. A lot of people lost their spirituality ways, so they don't know that. They just go by. They put like this. Life gonna have to go by what someone else say right now, or what they have to see right now. You know what I'm saying? Instead of that feeling, that spiritual feeling, that invisible spiritual feeling. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of that's kind of is gone. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's still in the mix, cause we still got all, you know, I still got a cool little soul group. Everybody talk about the same shit. Some people talk about the same shit what I talk about. You know what I'm saying? Well, a lot of people talk. Even the most people that's in the industry, that don't show their face like that. Even the most rich people, shit, they even coming out the box with it now. You feel me? Like, they coming out the box with it. Like, they starting to but like this. Yesterday, last night, I was looking at this dude on YouTube, right? He was a scientific he's from Scientology and stuff like that. He does all the science. He does all the studies on the metal and all that shit. You know, that's in life that comes around from the products of from the products that we get basically. And he checks the scientific things that's inside the object, like because you see this cup. You see this goddamn cup? Now the science between this cup, this whole cup is the energy. The spoon is the energy, you feel me? So the thing about the cup is, what he gonna do, hold on. What he gonna do, he gonna look at the cup and he gonna test the texture. He gonna test the glass and all that shit was in, because like there's a lot of spectrum things that we can't see. Put like this, there's a whole lot of invisible, small little specks of energy, small little specks of a lot of different chemicals and whatever else in this, how this cup is made that we can't see. It's a lot of them. It's like a trillion of them, a million of them. You gotta get